and the road is closed. Still the cars pull in. Now the day is young, so we begin again. And I shut my eyes to what might be a cool recess beneath these old pine trees. I don't remember where I've been. My past dissipates like snow on skin. It's cold outside. Let me in. Our past dissipates like snow on skin. Snow on skin. Oh, just a cutie. From what I've seen,
What have you seen, Michael?
nothing's meant to last.
Alright. Permanence.
But I can't move forward,
Really?
and I'm living in the past.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But I've come so far, and I've run so fast. But how long do I have, and how long can I last? I don't remember where I've been. My past dissipates like snow on skin. It's cold outside. Let me in. Our past dissipates like snow on skin. Snow on skin.
Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast about Ojibwe language and Ojibwe culture and rocking the first thing in the morning with Michael Lyons on the guitar and the harmonica, and he's a rock star cartoonist.
What I've seen, nothing's meant to last.
And the beautiful Natasha.
I can't move
Get out of
forward.
here. Why is that? He's over here.
And I'm living in the past. And I'm living in the past.
I'm living in 1985.
And I'm living in the past. I'm living in the past.
Okay, baby, baby. I said maybe. Nah.
All right. Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. My name is Michael Lyons, and I'm here today, of course, with Natasha manning the cameras and NANABOOZHOO, the host of the show.
BOOZHOO. Hey.
I like to sing. I like to play the guitar.
Okay, enough of that. Hey, BOOZHOO. Welcome back to the live stream show. Let's see who's here, sweetie. Is Weesanie first in line? Yeah, he is. Gold star for Weesanie. Hey, BOOZHOO, Weesanie. BOOZHOO, Niji. And I was learning's here. Hoka, hey, BOOZHOO. I was learning. Silver star for I was learning. And then in third place, We got, what is that, the bronze medal? Bronze medal for Jessica Wabooz, Mino Giga Jabe. And Jim Dunn's here. Hoka hey. Sweetie, Jim's here. Oh, you better straighten up. Yeah, jeez. Hello, sir. Welcome back to the show. I'm a little embarrassed. If I had known you were going to show up, I would have, prepared something. Instead, I'm just going to ramble on and play old videos. Nah. How you doing, Jim? And it's just us. Justice. Just us. Just the two of us. 3 of us. Well, and 6 of us, whatever. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. You and I. So how you doing, sweetie? I'm doing great. Should I teach the word of the day? Sure. Today's Neo Geisha Good. It is the 4th day. Thursday. Let's see, just for posterity's sake, I think it's the 5th of August. Do I still have August up? We're in the wild racing moon. Oh, I forgot. Nigi Bunandan. Bunandan. I forgot. Nigagizom. Nigagizom. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot armed robbery was illegal. Gimmick Nana, do you remember? Do you remember that armed robbery was illegal? No, I guess not. Anyway, in the Ojibwe language, we call August the wild racing moon. We probably should have called September the wild racing moon. But, whatever. Global warming, I guess. But it's we would call it Manu Minike Jesus. And but I forgot to put that up. Nigi Bunandan. Bunandan. Nigi, I forgot. And today I would like to talk about the importance, the sacredness, the power of a phrase like, I forgot. So many people let themselves get into impossible situations because they don't say, I forgot. Niki Bunandan. I forgot. Armed robbery was illegal. Oh, on your way, sir. You can be a millionaire and never pay taxes. You can have $1 million and never pay taxes. You say, Nanaboozhoo, how can I be a millionaire and never pay taxes? Well, it's very simple. First, get $1 million. Now, when the tax man comes to your door, open up. You have never paid taxes. You simply say 2 things. Niki Bunandan. I forgot. And he'll be like, oh, okay, well, never mind then. Nigagizom. I'm sorry. Sorry to bother you, sir. I love your mansion. It's beautiful. You were really able to make that money work for you by not paying taxes, so I'm sorry I bothered you. I didn't realize you had forgotten to pay taxes. Carry on. Those are our Ojibwe phrases, Why can't you just, admit I forgot? I didn't remember that. I was going to do this thing, and then I forgot. I went in with a gun and a bag of, hey, give me all the money. And they were like, what are you, crazy? This is armed robbery. You're like, what? That's right. I forgot you can't just, stick them up. Reach for the sky. Reach for the stars. Oh, you mean believe in my dreams? No, no, no. Just put your hands up. Stick up. Stick them up. You know, with the new mask mandates, I think it's a good time to bring back the old Western stagecoach robberies. You know, we're going to have those bandanas over our faces, so I'm just going to get a gun, go start, you know, riding down cars. Hey, pull over. Stick them up. You know, a cop will come by. What are you doing, man? You can't stick up people. What? I got a bandana. I'm a robber. I'm a train robber. I'm gonna rob Amtrak. You want to rob Amtrak? Yeah, man. Old style. Train robbery. Gonna ride up on a horse. Pull over. And the guy will be like, pull over. I'm on the track. He goes, well, just stop. And I'll get on there with my mask. Come on. Give me your money. Come on, you people who couldn't afford to, fly. Come on, you people who've got more time than money. This is a stick up. You know, I would rob an airport, but I probably wouldn't get very far there. So I'm robbing this train. And when they try to arrest me, I'll say, "Hey, Nikki, mo name done. I forgot. I didn't. Oh, you can't do that. Well, I didn't remember because what with all the masks, I thought that was cool again. Oh, it was never not illegal. Oh, Ningi or Nigi, mo name done. I forgot. Nigagizom. I apologize. I'm sorry. Nigagizom. Hey, sweetie, Nigagizom. Oh, that's okay. What are you sorry for? I didn't get you any coffee. You want me to go get you some coffee? Nah. I've already had like 2.5, 3 cups. I think I've had enough. Well, so why are you apologizing? Well, because I didn't ask if you wanted some. I could have made you a cup. No, it's all right. No, it's not okay. You know, I was going to, and then Niki Bonendan. I forgot. So, Nikagizom. Well, I forgive you. All right, then. I think that was our first fight. It wasn't our first fight. Have you ever been in a fight with somebody you really love? Oh, they can get heated. It's so hard sometimes to say. Sorry seems to be the hardest word. That's what Elton John said. Yeah. What I gotta do to make you love me? What I gotta do to make you care? What do I do when lightning strikes me? And sorry seems to be the hardest word. Hey, how's it going? This is the Central Scrutinizer. Well, Joe was backstage. Nah, just kidding. Frank Zappa fans will understand this. But it's decided. I mean, just think about it. What if I talk like Joe Biden? I mean, I'm not kidding. You know, just think about it. Corn Pop was a bad dude. He was a real bad dude. You know? Bad dude. Nah. What are you doing? I don't know. I was going to try to be like creepy Joe Biden and just whisper everything. Yeah, I mean, just think about it. And he always does that thing where he's like, no, I'm not kidding. Like, nobody thinks you're kidding. You don't have to say that. You know? It's almost like saying, no, this time I mean it. You know how I'm usually joking around saying the opposite of what I mean? It's like, no, Joe. That's stupid. Anyway. So anyway. Oh yeah, so what do I gotta do to make you love me? And sorry seems to be the hardest word. Yeah. If you love me, click the links in the description. We're raising money in a GoFundMe, which nobody seems to be interested in anymore. And we've got a Patreon page. Miigwech to the patron saints. We just got another check in the automatic deposit. I'd like to say a big miigwech to the 9 patrons, who I won't name here because I forgot to get their names. But we do appreciate you. And we also have a PayPal. And if you'd like to order one of the books by Michael Lyons, we have a link to Amazon.com. If you don't like the show, tune in every day and give us a thumbs down. Like that guy did yesterday, huh? Yep, got another thumbs down. Oh. Maybe it's not the same guy. Maybe it just happens to be like 1 in 25 people will happen to dislike our show. You know, we have to be ready for that. If we're going to do something creative, we have to be ready for criticism. Not everyone's going to love what you do. Yep, that's true. Are you trying to convince me, or are you trying to convince yourself? I'm trying to tell myself, I guess. But I've always heard, like, comedians, they say, you know, they'll be up there making a whole room laugh. And if there's one person not laughing, they're totally distracted and, like, aiming all their jokes at that one guy. And you have no idea what's going on. The guy may just not be the type of person who laughs out loud. Maybe his dog died that morning and he's just impossible to cheer up. But, you know, we get 1 thumbs down and like, hey, who is that guy? I'm telling Missy. She's going to go beat him up. Yeah. Missy gets really angry. Yeah. So, yeah. I Was Learning says, I'm sorry isn't hard for me at all. For me, I need help is the hardest. That's the truth. Yeah. Help me. What is it? We do kawishin. We do kawishin is the hardest thing for men to say most. I need help. That's why we'll never ask for directions. That's right. We don't want to admit weakness. And actually saying sorry isn't hard for people in northern Minnesota. We're kind of like Canadians. We sort of lead everything. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, you're stepping on my foot. You know, we'll apologize first. You know. Oh, I'm sorry. You just smashed into my car. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I have to point out this thing. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm bleeding all over your carpet after you stabbed me in the back. You know. Oh, I'm sorry. Or whatever it was. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry seems to be. Jessica says, same for me. I was learning. I almost never ask for help. I know. Why is that so hard? If I'm being 100% honest. No, really. This is no joke. This is not a lie. You know, like Joe Biden would qualify. I hate asking for help because I would hate to make somebody else feel the way I feel when somebody asks me for help that I don't want to help. You run that risk. When there's somebody you really care about who needs your help, you don't mind. You jump right at it to go help that person. Or like somebody who you owe a debt of gratitude to, and they're like, hey man, I hate to ask, but like, no, what do you need? You know. But when it's somebody who's kind of like, you know, a work friend, an acquaintance, and out of nowhere they ask you for a favor. Hey, listen, can you come over and feed my dogs and just hang out with them, let them outside for like an hour? And then, you know, I've got to go out of town. Would you do me this favor? And you're like, yes. I can't think of a reason why I can't. But you don't want to do it. So I would hate to do that to anybody else. Because I don't like, you know, you start to play a dangerous game. You know, it's like staying at somebody's house. would never ask, hey, man, do you mind if I crash at your house? I'm coming through town. You think I can sleep on your couch at night? Because you never know when that person's going to just pop in. Hey, I know you were planning on taking a bath and, chilling out, watching, This Is Us, season 4 or whatever by yourself. But instead, me and my wife and my baby and a dog, you think we can stay at your house for 2 or 3 days? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, you're a dear friend. There's nothing I want more than to stare at 4 people, or 3 people and a dog for 3 days, and have to entertain and feed and bathe and toiletry. Yes, please come in my house. I know I'm the weirdo not wanting old friends and family to visit, but this house is pretty small. I know, it's really small. But how do you tell friends, hey, guess what? I'm going to drive cross country just to see you and stay in your house and eat your food because we're buddies. Great. Nice. I'm not going to just breathe a huge sigh of relief when you finally leave. Like, oh, finally. I love that guy, but I thought he'd never leave. I think that's an old man thing. Like when you're a kid, you and your buddies like, hey, you know what we could do? Let's plan a thing where we can be around each other. Well, first of all, we'll drive in a car for, like 20 hours to get someplace. We'll be crammed together in one car, the 5 of us. And then we'll hang out with each other all weekend, day and night. And then we'll drive back. It'll be so fun. And you're all like, yeah, that's great. Now I'm like, I can handle company for an hour. And then I'm like standing by the door holding their shoes going, yeah, well, it's getting pretty late. It's like, what are you talking about? It's 6 o'clock. It's like, yeah. I was going to make myself some food and didn't want to have to cook for you. Or whatever. You're just not much of a host. I guess that's it. I just like chilling here with you. Yeah, we're home buddies. You're kind of a third wheel. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But what am I going to do? What am I going to do? Brian Souls, thumbs up only. Thank you, Brian. How's it going? I couldn't download the Facebook stuff. Every once in a while, my computer does something weird. Where I try to get on Facebook on this computer, and they're like, "What's your password?" I was like, "What's my I don't know. This is not the right password. You can get in on your other computer, but I wanted to download the video of Nalia doing karate moves. Thought that'd be cute. Could have done the Ojibwe word for karate or something, Japanese. But you're asking me, hey, sweetie. Yeah? You got a phone call. Oh, what line? Line 2. Oh, okay. Okay, hey, BOOZHOO. Welcome back to BOOZHOO. Or welcome to the show. Welcome to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, caller. Jawohl. BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. Oh, hey, Adolf. What's going on? Oh, hello. I just wanted to call in and tell you I think you're doing such a wonderful job of teaching the Ojibwe language and Ojibwe culture. Yeah, thanks. How are you today? Oh, I'm doing fine, just listening to your program. And, sometimes I get so lonely because I don't have any followers. And so I watch your show. Hey, sweetie. Excuse me, Adolf. Yeah, what's up? We got a call. Another caller wants to chime in on the Adolf thing. Oh, really? Are they mad that we got Adolf Hitler on our show? No, I don't think so. I was a little worried about that, No offense, Adolf, but some people don't always get the joke. What joke are you speaking of, NANABOOZHOO? I don't know, like having you as a, I mean, you're not a joke, but sometimes I worry that people are going to be triggered by having you on here. But we have a caller. Caller, welcome to the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO. You're on the air with Adolf Hitler. Mein Führer, it is me, the guy downtown by Bemidji. Heil. Oh, hello there, statue in front of models. It is so nice to see you again. You guys know each other? Oh, yes, he's one of my followers. Oh, I did not know you were still in town. Yes, me been standing here long time. Oh, really? Why do you just stand there? Me trying to get Paul Bunyan's attention. You want that tall giant of a man? Oh, I guess I understand. What are you guys talking about? Oh, that statue in front of Morel's downtown Bemidji? Yeah? He's waving at that Paul Bunyan statue, isn't he? Isn't he? Yeah, take it easy. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean no harm. I am sorry. Isn't that the Ojibwe word of today? Oh, yeah. Hang on. All right. Niki Bunendan is, I forgot, but I'm sorry, is Nigagizom. Ni Gogizom. I am sorry. I apologize for, I'm quick to anger. Yeah, that's what I heard. But anyway, so, hey, statue in front of Morales. I used to call you Chief Adolf because of your, questionable. That's a symbol of hate. I hope you know. Oh, come on! Why can't you forgive and forget? You want me to forget the Third Reich and what the symbol of hate actually means? Yeah, come on. He's just waving hello to Paul Bunyan. What is it, Chief Adolf? Are you waving hello to Paul Bunyan across the street? Or are you doing the Heil Hitler salute? That is mystery. Me let you wonder about. Okay, if you're not going to answer it no, one way or the other, I think I can assume. Hey, look, you guys, I got to go. This show isn't about this. Okay, hey, one more thing, NANABOOZHOO. Yeah, what is it, Adolf? I just want to say, Gigavavamin, Minawa, Hawa. Okay, Gigavavamin, Minawa. Chief Adolf, or no, whatever. You hung up on that statue guy. Oh yeah, I didn't know what he wanted, but it's just a weird kind of optic there. Our beloved, who I've heard people refer to that big old statue in front of Morales. That's kind of an old picture. Now there's a big tree in front of him, but that's a statue. Let me pull that up again. Chief Adolf. This is in our town in Bemidji. We're kind of famous for being the Paul Bunyan town. Let me pull up a picture of for people not from northern Minnesota. Oh, these are Paul Stanley paintings. I don't need that. You're asking me, will our love grow? Going in came. Danzine. I'm looking for a Paul Bunyan picture. Sorry for bringing a show to a screeching halt. You see, Chad, if you were watching the show right now, this is something you could be doing. Is looking up the picture of Paul Bunyan. Not that it's even necessary, but here it is. Paul Bunyan, #1 super guy. Paul Bunyan, quicker than a human eye. So Paul Bunyan is, this town is pretty famous for this Paul Bunyan statue. And of course, Babe, the blue ox. Paul Bunyan and Babe. Babe the blue ox. Which makes sense to me now. What's that? A blue ox? What do you mean? I never understood how Paul Bunyan, or what a blue ox was. But I guess the original loggers here used oxen to skid out the trees and stuff. Yeah. And if it was really cold, maybe a blue ox was just a frozen ox. That could be. Anyway, I want to make this look better. Just me and Paul. Today I would like to tell the story of a Masabi, a giant. A giant man, Masabi Winini, named Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan Indigenous cause. There are only a couple of stories out there where they try to tell the story of Paul Bunyan. There's an old Walt Disney cartoon you might have seen. There are some folk stories, little cartoons here and there, and ancient short stories about sometimes he's so big, even his footprints made the Great Lakes. And that is just stupid. Giants aren't that big. But other stories tell of a man. He's 30 feet tall. Of either Scandinavian descent, like a Norwegian, or maybe even French. You know. The French like the color red. They liked red plaid, flannel. He was a pipe smoker. But in any case, whether he was Scandinavian, Norwegian, or French, or German, or what, he was known for being a giant logger. And he traveled throughout Canada, northern United States, until he eventually came to Bemidji one winter. He ended up here. He was lumbering through the woods, through the snow, chopping down jack pine trees as he went along. And these jack pine trees, they were barely taller than him. One time I saw a Bigfoot, and to him it's just like Bigfoot's like a squirrel. He just steps on Bigfoot. And he's like, "Oh, you think you're a Bigfoot? I'll show you a Bigfoot." Just stomps on him. Keeps walking. He walked over the north shore of Lake Superior, Kitchigami. And he kept heading west until he got to Bemidji. When he got here, he looked down and he saw a little man, Shena Wishkung, the man who rattles. Because you see, when Paul Bunyan emerged from the woods and he stood towering over this little man, the man who rattles, the man was so scared he shook with fear. And Paul Bunyan says, "What is your name?" And Shena Wishkung, he didn't speak English. He only knew Ojibwe. And he thought Paul Bunyan was asking, "What is this lake called?" So the man who rattles said, "Bemidji Gamug," which means the lake of the crossing waters. And Paul Bunyan said, "What? Your name is Bemidji? That's crazy. Are you a chief?" And again, he didn't speak English. And so, the man who rattles was still just shaking with fear at this giant. He didn't want him to just step on him like he did to Bigfoot. So he just nodded and was like, yeah, how you doing? Welcome. Make yourself at home. Can I, I'd like to offer you something to eat, but I'm sure I don't have enough food in the whole town to fill you up. But, welcome to Bemidji. But Paul Bunyan was convinced. He said, oh, you must be a chief. And he yelled back at Babe the Blue Ox. And he was like, hey, Babe, guess what? Just met a chief, an actual Indian chief. Chief Bemidji. And that's how the legend of Chief Bemidji got started. Later on, his descendants, the Headbirds, no, Northbirds. What is Donnie name? Donnie Headbird. Yeah, Headbirds. They would tell the stories like, no, he was, number one, he wasn't a chief of Bemidji. That was the name of the lake. And his name wasn't Chief Bemidji. But history will say that the town went on to call Man Who Rattles Chief Bemidji. And that he was a respected and revered leader of the Ojibwe people. And that when he died, he was so famous and respected that dignitaries from all over the country came up, and there was a procession in the town before they laid his body to rest in the Green View or whatever cemetery across from the college. And when you go up there, you can see a monument, like a little baby Washington monument to Chief Bemidji. And there's a little Indian head nickel of Chief Bemidji. But then you go, wait a second. How come there's no birth or death date? And how come his name isn't on here? Why would his family call him Chief Bemidji? Just because Paul Bunyan got confused. So, the years went by and Paul Bunyan lived here peaceably with the Anishinaabe people. Little by little, white settlers would come into Bemidji and build little crappy shanties and stuff. Out of log, pressed board. Except, of course, for the, like the courthouse and a few churches that are just beautifully made out of stone and domes and just amazing architecture. Somehow the settlers apparently built that. Whatever. And then, one day, as Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox were standing with their backs to the Lake Bemidji, Medusa, the ancient, what is it, Roman god or Greek god, or I don't know, a lady with the snakes in her hair, she shows up and she's like, hey, Paul, Babe, look at me. I want to take a picture. I'm on vacation. But instead, they turn to stone. And this is the story of how Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox came to Bemidji and were eventually turned to stone. All because that Indian across the street was a white supremacist. Is that why? Yep. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe that Indian guy put a hypnotic spell on him. He's like, ooh, you're under my spell. You are frozen in time. Ooh. Although it really does look like he's given the old Heil Hitler to Paul Bunyan. You don't think Paul Bunyan is actually Hitler in disguise, do you? It's weird. You never see them in the same room together. Yep, you've never seen Adolf Hitler and Paul Bunyan in the same room. Could it be that he survived World War II and then came over here and just took on a new identity as a giant logger. I think Paul Bunyan's older than Adolf Hitler. Yeah, it's probably not that. All right. Well, Niki Bundenden. The story of Paul Bunyan and Babe the Blue Ox. Paul Bunyan is a Chichimokaman. He's a great, great knife. He's a big old white guy. All right, see you later, Chief Adolf. You know, you can take your socialism, your National Socialist Party ways. I'm just saying I don't approve of him. I don't know why Bemidji has to celebrate that fascist Indian. You know why it is? Why? Because white people are afraid to criticize Indians, even if they're doing Heil Hitler. White people are the liberals anyway. Oh, I don't know. I don't want to say anything. That would be my white privilege if I criticize an Indian man for giving the Heil Hitler to Paul Bunyan. I mean, what's that secret code, really? You got Indian guy doing a Heil Hitler to Paul Bunyan across the street? I don't know. Sometimes I'm ashamed to even live in this town. Do you? Nah. All right, you guys. I'd like a song. This song is so great. I want to say Miigwech Bizendawieg. And I want to invite Natasha up here. You want to come up here, sweetie? Yeah, sure. All right. Up next, Natasha. And in fact, will you teleport me out of here? I'll go get us some coffee. Okay, 1 to teleport, 2 to the kitchen. You go over min, Minowa.
Hey, BOOZHOO! Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am NANABOOZHOO, and today on the show, we got a couple of really good songs for you. Michael Lyons and Natasha are going to sing a song. What's this one called? I think we're calling it Gimmick Wayne Day Nana. Oh, yeah. Gimmick Wayne Day Nana. Do you remember? And what's the other song called? And then we're doing a song about Leech Lake. And then Gazagasqua Jamaicog. Leech Lake. I was reading up on Leech Lake. And did you know that Leech Lake was the third largest lake in Minnesota? No, I guess I didn't. Yeah. I suppose Red Lake's the biggest one, huh? I don't know. All right. Well, take it away, you guys. Gimmick Wayne Day Nana. Do you remember? Gimmick Wayne Day Nana. Do you remember? In Ojibwe I say, for do you remember? Gimmick Wayne Day Nana means do you remember? Do you remember? I remember one day, and you and me in the pouring rain, water ran down my chin. So you pulled me close and you drank it in, but I remember your ways, and you and me in a sad embrace, and I remember a place
where you pulled me close and you kissed my face. Will I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again. And I remember one night and the casual fight by candlelight as the room grew dim. You lied to me when you talked about him. I remember your ways, and you and me in a sad embrace. And I remember a place where you pulled me close and you kissed my face. Will I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again. Will I ever see you again? No, I don't think I'll ever see you again. Will I? Nicely done, Michael. Hey, thanks. Will I ever see you again? Give it Wayne Day, and do you remember? Hey, bonjour, everybody. Natasha Nanushanakas. Natasha is my name. Gotta say bonjour to Ashley King. Bonjour, Ashley. Welcome back to the show. Ashley's here, sweetie. Okay, bonjour, Ashley King. And Brandy Marie's here. Bonjour, Brandy. Mino Giga Sherb. Good morning. Brandy's here, sweetie. Okay, bonjour, Brandy. And Ashley says Medusa was a gorgon, not a god. Medusa was a gorgon. Oh, is that right? Yeah. Whatever a gorgon is, but I guess not a god. Oh, okay. Thank you. Yay, Natasha! Yay, Ashley King! No. So, Jessica says, Natasha, like your new hairpiece. Thanks! Missy got this for me from, Hawaii. Hawaii! From Hawaii. She and Steve, her rich husband, went to Hawaii just to party up. Party up with the natives. And all I got was this flower. Once but me quits. Thank you. So today, ladies, and, Jim. Where's Papa Wagosh? Is he here yet? Maybe not. But I think it's time we quit goofing around. Oh yeah, let's tune into NanaBOOZHOO. We'll have a few laughs, We'll poke fun at, Hitler. And, descendants of the Holocaust. We'll make fun of stuff like that. Yeah, sure. It's all fun and games until the literal Hitler comes in. Yeah, remember that, sweetie, when literal Hitler was our president? You mean Trump? Yeah. I was watching the news back then, and they said that Trump was literally Hitler. Yeah, that's what they said. I don't think he was literally Hitler. Do you want me to call him up and ask? Would you mind? Yeah, sure. Hang on. We're going to call Donald Trump. Okay, hey, bonjour, Donald. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, this is NanaBOOZHOO from the BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO podcast. How'd I get your number? I Googled it. Yeah, you're just right there in the directory. Yeah, Mar-a-Lago. Donald Trump, Mar-a-Lago, yeah. You didn't know that? Yeah, you can just Google yeah. Anyway, so did I wake you up or anything? All right. Listen, you want to be on the show today? Yeah, I'm going to transfer you. Natasha wants to ask you some questions. All right, hang on. Okay, sweetie, Donald Trump's on line 2. Line 2. Good morning, Donald Trump. Welcome back to the show. Yes, there, Natasha. It is so good to be on your show. Yeah, how you been? I've been tremendous. I've been exceptional. I've been perfect in every way. Wow, okay. Let's see, why did I want to call you? Oh, yeah. Are you literally Hitler? No, that's preposterous. Why would anyone say such a thing? That's an insult to me and an insult to Hitler. Yeah. What? I don't know what I'm saying. But no, I'm not literally Hitler. But I am, if you don't mind me admitting, a little secret on your show. You're going to admit a secret on our show? Sure, what is it? I am, in fact, Elvis Presley. Get out of here, you are not. No, it's true. I faked my death, and then I went into hiding. And when I came out, I was wearing this wig, and I sprayed an orange tan on my face. And so you see, I am the king of rock and roll. You are not. I've heard that. There's a conspiracy out there that you're actually Elvis. And I think a more conspiracy question I should ask you. Well, yes, dear. What is it? Ask me anything. Are you transgendered? Am I what? No, that's preposterous. Is that the word? Preposterous. No, I can assure you, Natasha, Donald J. Trump is all man. Okay. It's just that somebody brought up the fact that they've never seen you with so much as a 5 o'clock shadow. Like you've never had a mustache, a beard. You've never had a long weekend. There's never, in all these years, you've been in the public eye almost every day since the 80s. And you've never had just a shred, just any kind of hint of a beard. I like to keep my face clean. You know, I get up very early in the morning and I shave every day. Really? 'Cause when you think about your body shape, sometimes I wonder, you do kind of look, I don't know, a little thick in the middle, but not just a belly, like you got kind of wide hips. This is just a theory, and I don't mean any disrespect. No, of course not. I take no disrespect whatsoever. But you know how you like hate Rosie O'Donnell so much? Rosie O'Donnell is a pig. Gakoosh, as you would say. Gukoosh in your language. Yeah, gukoosh. But what if Rosie O'Donnell is actually a man dressed as a woman, and you're a woman dressed as a man, and there's like this whole weird tranny thing going on behind the scenes with all you people in TV land? Boy, that's preposterous. Preposterous. It's hard to say that, isn't it? Yes, I stutter sometimes like Joe Biden. Okay, so you promise you're not actually a secret woman? No. In fact, if I was, I would come out and I would admit it. What's going on out of there? There's like a dog fight across the way. Oh no! I can't see it, but I just heard a human swear and dogs barking. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I gotta go see what's going on outside. Donald, will you? Thank you so much for calling in. Actually, you called me, and if you wouldn't mind, would you lose my number? Absolutely not. We're gonna call you again. All right. Well, hey, yeah. Gigawabamin Minawa. Gigawabamin Minawa. Okay. Donald Trump. Alright, I gotta see what's going on. I'm sorry, you guys, but I might need to be a witness to a crime. Alright, everybody. Miigwech Pisadawiyeg. You have been watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay, BOOZHOO.
This is Michael Lyons.
Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.
And I will see you again. Gigawabamin. Alright, sweetie, would you mind?
You want me to teleport you out into the middle of that dogfight?
No, it sounds like it might be over.
Okay. But I will teleport you outside.
Okay, thanks, sweetie. Gigawabamin.
One to teleport away.